All righty, it is 6:59. You got 1 minute. We'll get them. All right. You get on the track, we'll check you in, and we'll get a few hot laps, and we're going green. Go ahead and get them on the track. We got to have 2 good marshals. Chris Maxwell. He coming. All righty. No, slow. I get you checked in. I'm going to get you checked in. Go real slow. There you go. All righty, when you're ready, spread them out. Go ahead and go. Spread them out. All righty, spread them out. If you need to make an adjustment, spread them out. Spread them out. All right, you guys you gotta go. Spread them out. All right, Crew Auburn's gonna come around with the Crew Auburn is on the clock. Crew Auburn. I don't know what to tell you. You're on the clock. You better go. You got a dead battery. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but it's a dead battery. I can tell it's in LiPo mode. Right now, Jackson Gars is your fastest car on the track, the number 19. All righty.
All drivers are finished.
All drivers are finished. Jackson will take it. Go to tech and ask Rolla what he wants to do. Your tires are coming off. If you need another gun, I have a gun over there. All right, you guys go slow. Brandon Walburn, go slow, or Brandon, go around the loop. Get you checked in first. Brandon Walburn first, number 8.
Brandon Walburn.
There you go, Ben Keithley.
Ben Keithley.
Jake Wiggs.
Jake Quinn.
All righty, roll them off. We got to get another turn marshal. Hey, Willie, you want to sit right over here? Yep, roll them off, roll them off. Next heat up is Alex, Bub Bowers, Stephen Bowers, and Kobe Rigsby. All right, Brandon's on the clock.
All right, we're on the clock. These drivers have 2 minutes to set their top 3 most consecutive laps. Brandon Walburn is the top spot with his top 3 consecutive being a 25.930. Jake Wiggs in that second spot with a 27.364, and Ben Keithley rounding out the field with 30.793. Now Ben Keithley drops down to a 29.225. Brandon's at a 25.684, still taking the lead there. Jake Wiggs with a 27.364. With 55 seconds left on the clock, Brandon Walburn still showed the way in this seeding with a 25.684. Jake Wiggs with a 26.161. And Ben Keithley with a 29.225. We got 30 seconds left on the clock now. Brandon Walburn still showing away with a 25.684. Jake Wiggs still with a 26.161 of his top 3 consecutive. And Ben Keithley rounded out with a 29.225 top 3 consecutive. 15 seconds to go. All right, that is time. Keep going, keep going. All right, that is time. Park up on turn 4, park up on turn 4. All right, finish it off. All right, move on to the next one. All right. I'm looking for Alex, Brian, Steven, and Kobe. Alex, go slow, cross the loop for me. Slow, slow, slow. All right, park right there, Alex, park right there. All right, next up, Brian Bowers. Slow, Brian, slow and slow. All right. Steven and Kobe, go ahead and cross the loop for me. Looking for Stephen Bauer Jr. All right. All right, park him, guys, park him. Stop. Well, let Steven check in. All right, spread him out, guys, spread him out, spread him out. Spread him out. Spread him out, spread him out, spread him out, spread him out. All right, Alex coming across the stripes now. Reeds are out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these guys got 2 minutes on the clock. You got Brian Bowers, Alex Boyd, Kobe Rigsby, and Stephen Bowers Jr. all on the clock. It is up to them to do their best top 3 consecutive laps to seed them for their heat races. The goal of this is not to get the fastest lap, but the top 3 most consecutive laps. Consistency is key in this event here. With 1 minute 15 seconds to go, it's Stephen Bowers Jr. showing the way with a 24.496, Kobe Rigsby with a 25.157, Brian Bowers with a 26.096, and Alex Boyd with a 26.512. Steve Bauer Jr. cuts his top 3 consecutive down to a 24.279 with 50 seconds to go. Kobe Ridgeby down to a 25.154. Brian Bauer still at 26.096. And Alex Boyd still down to a 26.322. Oh, Bob Bowers tags the wall there. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about your fastest lap. This is about your best 3. With 20 seconds to go at this time, it's down to a 24.279 for Stephen Bauer Jr. With Kobe Ridgeby at a 25.154. Brian Bowers with a 26.096. And Alex Boyd closing it with Alex Boyd down to a 25.959 with 5 seconds to go. All cars on the same straightaway. Keep running your race, drivers. Keep running your race. Oh my God. Ow. Keep going, guys. Nobody is fixed. Nobody is fixed. That's done. There we go. That's done. All right, park about 4. Park about 4. All right, that's the race, guys. Take him to tech. Take him to tech, all of you. All right, set him on the track. Don't move him yet. All right, Murphy, when you're ready and on the stand, go ahead, cross the loops, nice and slow, nice and easy, slow. Max, slow down. Max, hold on. Max, hold on. Hold on, Dylan. Hold on. All right, Murphy, you do not have a transponder. Not registering a transponder for you, brother. All right, Chris Morgan, go ahead and cross the loop for me. Nice and slow, Chris, nice and slow. Dylan Holt, go ahead and cross the loop for me. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Max Coward, go ahead and cross the loop for me, sir. I got it. All right, we're ready for Murphy. Go ahead and spread them out, guys. Yeah. Yeah, we're not starting. We're not starting. We need Marshall. I need a Marshall. Thank you, Preston. That's crazy. All right, he's back. Let's see if he can check it in. There we go. We got a match. Let me go ahead and put you on. All right, spread him out, guys. Spread him out. 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 All right. Hold on, guys. Spread them out. Easy, guys. This isn't about the fastest lap, but about top 3 consecutive. Spread them out a little bit. Spread them out.
Go.
Nope. All right. Nope, we'll wait. Nice and easy, guys. Spread them out.
All right, roll.
All right, we're going green. Green flag. Top 3 consecutive. We're on the clock. I'm going to remind everybody, the goal of this is not to be the fastest, but the most consistent. Top 3 consecutive. time to check some laps down. With 1 minute to go, it is Dylan Holt with a 24.711. Max Cowell with a 25.444 and a Chris Porter with a 25.667. Chris Porter just made it down to a 25.047. Matt Murphy with a 27.062. Chris Porter down to the 24s with a 24.878. Dylan Holt was still with a 24.771. Max Cowell still with a 25.419. Matt Murphy down to a 27.062. 25 seconds to go. Dylan Holt down to a 24.450. All cars are on the same straightaway right now, and they're getting the slick stuff. Dylan Holt down to a 24.414. With 5 seconds of racing to go. Wait, keep going, drivers. Keep running your race. Keep running your race. Keep running your race. All right, that's it. Park them forward, park them forward. Park them forward. All cars go to tech, get your tires taken care of. Next up, Dale Wiggill, Landon Lucente, Caleb Platt, and Abby Boyden. All right, guys. Caleb Wiggill, go ahead and start us nice and smooth across the loop. All right, Landon, go ahead and cross the loop for me. 40 plus Master Bandit, you're next. Caleb Black, go ahead and cross the loop for me. Abby Boyd, go ahead and cross the loop. Spread them out, spread them out. We're gonna get them all spread out. I need marshals, marshals. I need another marshal on that end, marshal. All right, we're gonna get them spread out here. We're gonna go green here. Nice and smooth, guys. You're on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock here. One minute and 50 seconds to go.
Don't use that battery.
All right, with 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Jalen Whitgill with a 25.636. Caleb Platt with a 25.653. Landon Lucente with a 28.669. Abby Boyd with a 33.107. Seconds to go. It's still a close battle. Dale Wiggle with a 25.624. Caleb Platt with a 25.653. Landon with a 28.669. Abby with a 32.750. Seconds to go. Jalen Wingo down to a 25.305. Caleb Platt with a 25.653. Landon with a 27.669. And Abby Boyd pulling off the track. All right, keep going, guys, keep going. And that's a race. Keep going, Jalen. Keep going, Jalen. And we're done. That's a race. All right. Let's get to the next one.
All righty. 40 plus bandits. 40 plus bandits. 40 plus bandits get checked in. Dan, Rich, Daniel, Scott, we gotta get a couple quick turn marshals.
Dan Tyrel, Daniel Randolph, Rich Williams, Scott Henry.
You guys are on. Spread them out, spread them out. K-Mod. Second, race number 7 should be in staging lane. Race 8 better be getting ready. K-Mods, 40 plus master bandits. Chris Christie, Joe Hawkins, Jeremy Hawkins, Marty, Willie. Race number 8, Presley Covert, Jackson McGill, Cruz Hansford, Brindley Bowers. All righty, all drivers are done. Go ahead and exit the track. Go ahead and exit the track. All drivers are done. Okay. Chris Morgan, you want to come here real sec? We got to get one more turn marshal, one more turn marshal. Get checked in.
Jeremy Allen, Willie Janison, Marty Randolph, Chris Christie,
All right, everybody get some space between them. Everybody get some space between them. We are going green on Willie Janisak right here, the 3 car out of 4. You guys are live.
Okay.
Got a minute left in this one. Marty Randall's averaging a 9.59. Jeremy Hawkins, 9.664. Willie Janicek's at 10.089. Chris Christie on a 10.20. And Joe Hawkins with 11.54. All right, you guys are done. Exit off turns 3 and 4. Exit off turn 3 and 4. Not sure if you're teching or not, but you might check over there, drivers. You might check. I'm not sure what's going on.
Jackson McGilton.
I should be looking for Presley Covert. She's not here. Jackson McGilton, Cruz Hansford, and Brindley Bowers should be on the track.
Chris Hansford.
Remember, drivers, you're not racing each other. All right, get spread out. Everybody get spread out and get going, and I'll let you know when you're green. Everybody get spread out. You are not racing each other. All right, we're going to go green on 33 right here. We are green. Remember, you're not racing. You're just trying to string laps together. So if somebody's coming up behind you, try to give them room and let them go if they're faster, and just keep getting your laps together, because it's going to make a difference at the end of the day. I should have Ryder McGilton, Caden Hugg, Kinsley Hugg, and Macy Berry in staging. That's Ryder McGilton, Caden Hugg, Kinsley Hugg, and Macy Berry. You should be in staging now. 42 seconds to go in this round. Brindley Bowers on a 42.79. Cruz Hansford on a 41.323. Jackson McGilton on a 51.716. All right, you guys are done. Cruz Hansford ends up with a 29.678. Brindley Bowers with a 29.579, and Jackson McGilton with a 30.194. You guys are done.
Done. Good job, Brindley. Good job, girl. You did good.
Hey, Bowers. We need a couple marshals.
Ryder McGilton. Kinsley Hugg.
Looking for Macy Berry. Is she here? Everybody stop them. Everybody stop your cars. Everybody stop your cars. Stop your cars. Everybody stop. Let Macy get out here. Marshals, get by your poles and stay still so you don't distract the drivers. All right, is Macy up there now? Well, let's go ahead and let her come across the line. I want to make sure her transponder's working. Go across the loop. Remember, drivers, you're not racing each other. You're just making laps. All right, go ahead, Macy. Okay, get them spread out. Everybody get going. Get spread out. Get going. Remember, you're not racing. Everybody get going. Green, 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 green. Help on them. We're going to go green on the green 7. When he comes around, you guys are going to be on the clock. You're trying to string laps together, guys. Right down the middle. Do not crash. That's what you're after. Race. Number 10, K-Mod, Dane Hansford, Adriana Brown, Atreus Ortiz, Aiden Root, and Addie Boyden. You need to be in staging right now. That is Dane Hansford, Adriana Brown, Atreus Ortiz, and Aiden Root, and Addie Boyden in staging right now for your seating round. Right now we got Ryder McGilton on a 29.10, Macy Berry on a 37.38, Kinsley Ugg on a 39.212, and Caden Hugg on a 39.645. Seconds to go in this one. Ryder McGilton on a 29.10 still. Macy Berry on a 37.383. Caden Hugg on a 39.212. And Caden Hugg on a 39.645. Looking for Macy to cross the line. You guys will be finished. Everybody else is done, so be careful of that pink car. She's the only one still going. All right, you guys are done. Everybody is done. Exit off turn 3 and 4. Ryder McGilton goes 29.10. Caden Hugg with a 39.645. Kinsley Hugg with a 39.212. And Macy Berry with a 37.383. Good job, drivers. We got Dane Hansford, Adriana Brown, Atreus Ortiz, Aiden Root, and Addie Boyden in this seating round. Everybody go low. Remember, there's parked cars up there. Be careful, guys. We're waiting. All right. Okay, we got them all going. We'll let Dane Hansford get checked in. Everybody get spread out. Drivers, you are not racing each other. Get spread out. We're going to go green on that number 50. Everybody get going. Go, 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 go. Get spread out. Everybody get going. We're going to go green on Addie Boyden right here. That car number 4, that pink and purple number 4, Addie Boyden is on the clock. Atreus Ortiz in the Spider-Man 67. That all red car. And you got Aiden Root in car number 9. Car number 50, Adriana Brown in car number 11 of Dane Hansford. I need crate late models. First flight, a seating out of 4. Jackson Garst, Chris Maxwell, Tori Turner, Kyle Stahlbomber, Jim Massey. Crate late model, seating round number 1. You need to be in staging right now. We got 40 seconds to go in this one. That is Jackson Garst, Chris Maxwell, Tori Turner, Kyle Stahlbomber, and Jim Massey. Addie Boyden on a 35.96. Atreus Ortiz is on a 31.029. Adriana Brown on a 33.398. Dane Hansford on a 35.422. And Aiden Root on a 34.260. Go, Dane, go, Dane, go.
All drivers are
All right, guys, you guys are finished. Exit off turns 3 and 4. Make sure you check with tech. I'm not sure if they are teching or not, but check out. Don't want nobody getting in trouble today. Adrius Ortiz, 37.24. Addie Boyden with a 35.96. Adriana Brown with a 31.446. Aiden Root with a 34.260. Dane Hansford with a 35.422. All right, you guys should be going. Oh, Jackson Garst is going to be number 1. Jackson Garst, you need to be up here. Jackson Garst. You're on a 2-minute clock. Jackson Garst, you need to be up here. Great late model. I've been calling you guys. You need to be up here right now. Steven, let me know if that speaker is working up there. Let me know if the speaker is loud and clear. Looking for Jackson Garst, Chris Maxwell, Tori Turner, Kyle Stahlbomber, and Jim Massey. Nice and slow. I need Jackson Garst to cross the loop. Chris Maxwell across the loop. Tori Turner.
Chris Maxwell. Jim Massey.
Kyle Stahlbomber.
Tori Turner.
All right, I got everybody. Get spread out, get them rolling. I need a quarter marshal over here in 3 and 4. 1 quarter marshal in 3 and 4. Get them spread out, get them rolling. He'll get out there. 1 corner marshal. Be careful with the equipment in the corner. All right, everybody spread them out. I'm gonna go green on that 69, that red and gray car the next time around. Jim Massey will be green. All right, I'm gonna go on Jackson Garst right here. Out of 4, you guys are live. Remember, you're not racing, so somebody's coming up on you fast. You might move out of the way. You're trying to string 3 laps together. Seating round. Number 2 of 4, crate late models. I should have Austin Hernandez, Jalen Whittinghill, Kobe Rigsby, Parker Balbrett, and Crew Wolburn. Jackson Garst setting on a 26.366. Kyle Stahlbomber on a 29.246. Chris Maxwell on a 31.270. Tori Turner on a 31.143. And Jim Massey on a 31.581. Austin Hernandez, Jalen Whittinghill, Kobe Rigsby, Parker Valbrett, and Crew Walburn, you need to be in staging right now.
All drivers are finished.
All right, you guys are done. Park them in 3 and 4. All right, Austin Hernandez, number 1. Jalen Whittingale's 2. Kobe Rigsby's 3. Parker, is it Valbrett? Am I saying that right? All right, I'll probably butcher it all night. Crew Walburn, you're gonna be number 5, sorry. I need a couple marshals. I need one more marshal in 3 and 4. One more marshal. All right, I got one coming. Remember, drivers, you're not racing, get them spread out. Everybody gets spread out.
Tony Rigsby. Jalen Whittingale. Crew Walburn.
I am going to go on this car. Oh, hold on, I got a little issue here with my transponder.
Parker Valbrett. Austin Hernandez.
Okay. We're going to go green on 91J, this time out of 4. You guys are on the clock. Everybody's on the clock. Looking for seating round number 13 to staging. Alex Boyd, Jake Wiggs, Scott Stallbaum, Willie Kirk, and Jeremy Hawkins. You need to be in staging right now. That is Alex Boyd, Jake Wiggs, Scott Stallbaum, Willie Kirk, and Jeremy Hawkins. Head to staging now. Kobe Rigsby on a 26.411. Jalen Wingell on a 26.602. Crew Walburn on a 27.128. Austin Hernandez on a 29.381. And Parker Volbrett on a 30.278. All right, everybody is finished. You guys are done. Kobe Rigsby with a 25.822. Crew Walburn with a 26.721. Jalen Wingell with a 26.602. Austin Hernandez with a 28.985. And Parker Volbrett with a 30.165. Remember, if you ain't picked up your t-shirts, your guys' pre-ordered shirts, go see the ladies at the concession stand and get those picked up, please. All right, let's get them slowly checked in. I'm looking for Alex Boyd and Jake Wiggs. Okay, so I got some transponders. Everybody get spread out nice and easy. I gotta get you checked in. You're not racing, I gotta check you in. Looking for Alex Boyden. Is that Alex? All right, stop, guys. You got too much going on here. Hold on. Just a second here. Alex Boyden only. Jake Wiggs.
Alex Boyden.
Scott Stallbomber. Scott Stallbomber. Willie Kirk. All right, everybody get spread out. We'll go here. Need one more marshal over in 1 and 2. One more marshal in turns 1 and 2. Get spread out. A couple Iowa boys in this seating round here. Jake Swiggs and Willie Kirk made the trip from Iowa, driving through a little bit of snow. They said they almost turned around, but decided to keep on coming. We are going to go on to 86 of Willie Kirk right here. You're green. Everybody is on the clock when they come around. Seating round number 14. You need to head to staging now. Seating round number 14. Kagan Platt, Brandon Walburn, Landon Lissette, Spencer Mayer, and Chance Ugg. You need to be in staging right now. I'd like to thank Show Me Dirt for coming out and putting this on live tonight. It'll be on live all day tomorrow. We appreciate them bringing the coverage for the ones that ain't able to make it and cheering their family at home. Alex Boyden on a 26.389. Willie Kirk on a 26.263. Jeremy Hawkins on a 26.323. Jake Wiggs on a 30.068 and Scott Stallbomber on a 31.380. Willie Kirk in that blue and yellow 86, Jake Swiggs in that black and yellow number 2, Jeremy Hawkins in that silver black 84, Alex Boyden in the red and silver number 4. Scott Stallbomber was in that silver and blue 17. You guys are done. Alex Boyden with a 25.797. Jeremy Hawkins with a 25.931. Willie Kirk went 26.263. Jake Wiggs went 29.698. And Scott Stallbomber with a 31.380. Go home, get them batteries charged up, get them ready to return tomorrow early morning.
Brandon Walburn, Landon Lucette, Chance Huff.
All right. I got them all. I need a marshal over in 1 and 2. Looking for a marshal in turns 1 and 2. Get spread out, guys. Looking for a marshal in 1 and 2. All right, I'm going to go on to 85 next time around. Car number 85 next time around out of 4. Everybody will be on the clock. Here we come. Car 85 out of 3 and 4 right here. You guys are live. We got a Wisconsin driver in here tonight out of Landon Lissette. Car number 85, 10-hour drive to come up here to race at the 7th annual Slick Track Nationals. He is a returning driver. He's made that drive before, looking for some better results this time with a little more knowledge about this place down here. Car 85, Wisconsin. Kagan Platt on a 25.479. Lanton Vicente on a 28.898. Chance Hugg on a 29.140. Brandon Walburn on 26.204. And Spencer Mayer with a 34.472. Seating round 15, K Bandits. K Bandits, parents, get your cars ready. I don't see any of them up there. K Bandits, you need to be in staging. Aaron Boyden, Justin Moore, Jeremiah Boyden, Brindley Bowers. I only see Aaron over there. Back straightaway. All right, you guys are done. Kagan Platt goes 25.479. Chance Hug went 28.320. Landon Lassette went 28.582. Brandon Walburn went 25.992. And Spencer Mayer went 34.268. Remember, we got silent auction stuff up there to raise some money for Daryl Hipsch. And we also have, Jim Massey has some stickers to raise some money. Daryl is fighting some tough stuff, so bid that stuff up to help him through these tough times and get him to and from the doctors and stuff that he has to go through. Where's Justin Moore? Everybody stop. Is Justin Moore here? Does anybody know if Justin Moore is here? Justin Moore. This is a normal one that we got to rope in here. Justin Moore. He might have the transmission tore apart, just saying. This youngster here that'll be showing up, if he can hear me, he tears his own cars down, works on all of his own stuff at a very young age. It's pretty impressive if you ever watch him do work on his stuff. Steven, make sure that speaker is working up there if you're up there. All right. They got radios playing and stuff. They need to turn them down and try to pay attention. I should have Atreus Ortiz, Scott Stahlbaumer, Cruz Hansford, and Dane Hansford. You need to be in staging right now. He's scratching. Got transmission tore apart. All right, get them spread out. All right, everybody get spread out. Marshals, get to your spots and stay nice and still. We're gonna go on Aaron Boyden, this time around on a 4. All right, you guys are on the clock. Remember, you're not racing each other. You're looking to string laps together. Keep it right down the middle of the racetrack. I should have Atreus Ortiz, Scott Stahlbaumer, Cruz Hansford, and Dane Hansford in staging. Tomorrow we'll have absolutely no hand wiping. Today is practice, so there's a lot of guys that are doing it just to get a feel for clean tires, but those tires must stay glazed looking all day. We'll have inspectors and tech people looking for it. We'll check it before every single round. So if your tires are not glazed tomorrow, we'll glaze them for you, and you're probably not going to like that. So let it run the natural course. It'll help our track stay nice and consistent. Aaron Boyden on a 29.461 in this one. Brindley Bowers on a 33.893. Jeremiah Boyden on a 36.742. And Justin Moore scratched. All right, drivers, you are done. Exit off turns 3 and 4. Aaron Boyden went 29.461. Brinley Bowers went 33.025. And Jeremiah Boyden went 32.677. This will be our last flight of youngsters here. All these drivers are 11 and under. They run the K-Bandit and the K-Mods, all in training mode. This is a future to Jake's RC Raceway right here.
Josh Calhoun, James Spring, Adrian Ortiz.
All right, everybody stop for a second. I want to make sure I ain't got something messed up here. Dane Hansford, he's good. Looking for Atreus Ortiz to cross. Only Atreus. All right, Scott Stahlbaumer. And then Cruz, go. All right, you're good. Get spread out. We're going to go green on that red car out of 4 next time by. This red sprint car right here out of 4, you guys are going to be going. You're green, 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 green. Cruz Hansford's on the clock on this time. All right. Remember, you're not racing each other. Right down the middle, no crashing. That's the best thing for you. Seating round number 17. I need my older guys up here. All of our veterans, Jim Hernandez, Brian Slayton, Joe Hawkins, and Chris Christie. You need to be in staging now. Jim Hernandez, Brian Slayton, Joe Hawkins, and Chris Christie. Check on Brian Slayton up there. He's another upstairs guy. Check on Brian. All right, I see him. What are you doing, Cheese? You over there in a nacho tray or what? Cruz Hansford on a 35.17. Scott Stahlbaumer on a 31.139. Atreus Ortiz on a 31.31. He won a 7.17 that time, and Dane Hansford on a 46.893. All those drivers pretty close in this one with 22 seconds left. Dane Hansford's getting a little bit tired. He's just squeezing and going. Said it's bedtime. Dane Hansford's in that all-white number 34. Atreus Ortiz in the purple number 30, I believe that is. And he got Cruz Hansford in that red FVP car and the all-black car. Scott Stahlbaumer's in that all-black sprint car. All right, you guys are done. You guys are done. Exit off of turn 4. Cruz Hansford goes 30.484. Atreus Ortiz goes 30.717. Scott Stahlbaumer goes 31.139. Dane Hansford goes 30.8343. Old Dane took care of that over there. Big brother, I'll show you how this is done. Looking for a marshal over here in 1 and 2. One more marshal in 1 and 2. We need help in 1 and 2. All right, I got marshals out here. Get spread out. I'm gonna go on car 30 the next time by. Daryl Hibbs' old late model right there. That car number 30, when he comes around, you guys are going to be green. R30 right here, Joe Hawkins. Here we go. You guys are live. You'll be all right because you're not on the clock yet. Just get spread out, guys. Looking for 50-plus crate late model seating round number 2. Jim Massey, Scott Emery, Dan Tyler, Rich Boyden, and Phil Rogers. Jim Massey, Scott Emery, Dan Tyler, Rich Boyden, and Phil Rogers. You need to be in staging right now for your seating round. Slayton on a 30.625. Joe Hawkins on a 31.893. Chris Christie's on a 35.00. So Brian and Chris real close together. And then you got Jim Hernandez on a 35.085. Some of you guys don't understand what seating does. Basically, it's taking your fastest cars and separating them out. So number 1 will go in heat 1, number 2 will go in heat 2, and so on. It just gets them all spread out so you don't have a stacked heat race where it gives everybody kind of a fair shake. All right, we are done. Everybody exit off turn 4. Looking for a marshal in 1 and 2. One marshal in number 1 and 2. One of you guys, anybody that's watching live, marshals are our turn workers. If somebody needs to get hung up into the infield or stuck on the actual rail, they are there to help them get unstuck. All right, let's slow them down real quick. I got to get a couple checked in here. Looking for Dan Tyler only to cross the line. Dan Tyler only.
Dan Tyler.
All right, I got you guys. Get them spread out. Everybody gets spread out. I'm going to go on that car number 1, that green number 1 of Dan Tyler. Next time out of 4, you guys will all be green. Here comes Dan Tyler, car number 1, the turbo number 1. You guys are on the clock. Rich Boyden in the red number 4U. Scott Emery in the B-Shep, white, red, and blue car. Jim Massey in that gray and red number 69. Phil Rogers in that all blue number 27. Race 19. My first seating round of 5. B-Mods, Preston Abney, Justin Hansford, Kalen Slayton, Jeremiah Boyden. You need to be in staging right now. That is Preston Abney, Justin Hansford, Kalen Slayton, and Jeremiah Boyding. Head to staging right now. B-Mods, seating round 1 of 5. Rich Boyden on a 27.160. Dan Tyler on a 29.245. Scott Emery on a 28.620. Jim Massey on a 34.91. And Phil Rogers on a 32.530. Help on the back straightaway, Jim Massey. Watch the back straightaway. All right, you guys are finished. Exit off of turn 4. You guys are finished. Preston Abney, Justin Hansford, Kalen Slayton, and Jeremiah Boyden. First flight of 5, B-Mods. Big field right here. A lot of very good talent amongst these guys. Some of them have ventured up and tried a little A-Mod, not quite there. Trying to go for their first national win right here. All of them looking for some good laps. Remember, you guys are not racing. Looking for Kalen Slayton and Jeremiah Boyden still. Hang tight, guys. Is Kalen Slayton here? Everybody hang tight. Hold tight. Kalen Slayton. Kalen Slayton.
check in.
Report was they had a motor change going on up there. Quick motor change. Cheese was in had to cherry pick her out, getting it ready. Hydraulics went out on the cherry picker. The hydraulics, no kidding. They had to use a come along. All right, I got my marshals. As soon as Kaylin gets checked in, we'll get spread out. I'll give you guys a lap or two. Beautiful 96 car, Kaylin's. All right, get them spread out. I'm gonna go live on 96 this time out of 4. Kaylin Slayton, you're gonna be on the clock right here. Here we go. Everybody get spread out. Remember, you're not racing each other. Trying to string 3 laps together so stay out of each other's way. If you're slow, move up and let them go. It's only gonna help you out. Car 96, that red and blue. That's Kaylin Slayton. Car number 4, Jeremiah Boyd. Car 19, Preston Abney. Car 21 of Justin Hansford. Heat 2 of 5, B-Mods. I need Willie Janisak, Jeremiah Cowhick, Jeremy Hawkins, and Justin Moore. Justin Moore, you need to be down here. Your seating round's going, I see him. All right. Preston Abney sitting on a 24.859. Justin Hansford on a 26.335. Kaylin Slayton on a 28.579. And Jeremiah Boyden on a 28.456. That all black and blue, 19. Preston Abney leading the way in this one. Justin Hanford running in that second spot on time. That car 21. Jeremiah Boyden trying to give him a little extra speed. Remember, do not hit each other. You're trying to just string laps together. There you go. That's the best way to do it right there. Preston Abney, let's see what he does when he comes by this time. 24.807. Justin Hansford, 26.335. Kaylin Slayton, 27.766. And Jeremiah Boyd on a 27.7. He just goes 4.94. Done. Preston Abney is going to go 24.084. Justin Hansford goes 25.734. Jeremiah Boyden went 27.494. And Kaylin Slayton went 27.766. So Abney, Hansford, Boyden, Slayton was your way your times went there. All right, need a marshal. Need a marshal. All right. All right. Marshal, need a marshal, 1 and 2. Spread out, guys. Looking for a marshal, 1 and 2. All right, got a marshal. All right. When Justin Moore comes around the next time out of 4, he's going green. All right, you guys are on the clock. Remember, you're not racing each other. String laps together. Work with each other here. This isn't a race. It's about putting time together. Race 21, Marty Randall, Willie Kirk, Austin Hernandez, and Brayson Rigsby need to be getting ready. Heat 3 of 5. Marty Randall, Willie Kirk, Austin Hernandez, and Brayson Rigsby. Justin Moore on a 25-9-10. Jeremy Cowhick on a 27-0. Willie Janasak on a 26-349. Jeremy Hawkins on a 26-171. Looking for Hawkins across the line. You guys will be done. All right, you guys are done. Everybody is done. Jeremy Hawkins goes 25-552. Justin Moore went 25-910. Jeremy Cowhick went 26-308. And Willie Janisic went 26-349. Everybody fairly close in that one. All right, need Marshall 1 and 2. Need a Marshall in 1 and 2.
Austin Hernandez.
Marty Randall, Willie Kirk, Austin Hernandez, and Bryson Rigsby is who I should have here. Marty Randall, Willie Kirk, Austin Hernandez, and Bryson Rigsby. Does anybody know where Marty Randall is?
Willie Kirk.
He's up there doing a demonstration on the Tread Savage ladder leveler legs, I heard. Tread Savage was getting a display. Is that what was happening? You're showing your ladder levelers behind the 8-ball right here, Marty Randall. All right, get them spread out. Everybody get spread out. We're blaming the delay on that yellow 0. That's him. We're going to go on that 23, that pink and white car, next time out of turn 4. We're going to go green right here on this pink number 23 of Austin Hernandez. You're on the clock. Remember, you're not racing, just put laps together, guys. Oh, that's not the way to do it. That does not help either one of you. You're trying to get 3 laps together. 3 laps together, consecutive laps. So when you guys are racing like that, that doesn't help you. Plenty of time. You got a minute 36. Just get spread out, guys. All right. I need number 22, seating round number 22, Chris Flowers, Weston Labonte, Chris Maxwell, and Chance Ugg. You need to be in staging now. Austin Hernandez leading the way on this one with a 26-0-33. Brayson Rigsby in second with a 25-9-39. Takes over that front spot. Willie Kirk with a 23-9-18. And Marty Randall with a 33-6-98. Austin Hernandez takes over that spot, that front spot. 26,033. Willie Kirk on a 23,918. 25,839 for Brayson Rigsby, and a 30-0 with Marty Randall. All right, you guys are done. Everybody is done. Exit off turn 3 and 4. I need a marshal. I need a marshal in 1 and 2. I need a corner marshal in turns 1 and 2. I need a marshal in 1 and 2. All right, I'm gonna go on Maxwell this time out of 4. Chris Maxwell, that's 6 in blue car. You're on the clock right here. Looking for seating round 23. Kyle Covert, Ava Boyden, Jeremy Brown, and Weston Morgan. You need to be in staging right now. All right, Wesley Labonte on a 24.603. Maxwell putting a little heat on him in this seating round. That's not always probably the greatest way, but they might have picked up the pace for Labonte. He's trying to get out of there now. Maxwell on a 27.199. Chance Hug on a 31.335. Chris Flowers on a 31.759. All right, be careful walking around in front of the drivers. Labonte on a 24.603. Maxwell on a 27.199 still. Chance Hung on a 27.007. Chris Flowers on a 27.625. Be careful, guys. It's pretty much over anyways. It didn't really matter, but. All right, you guys are done. You guys are done.
Transponder 2243295.
Need a marshal in 1 and 2. I need a marshal in turns 1 and 2.
Jeremy Brown.
All right. Get spread out, guys. Get spread out. Everybody get spread out and get going. Get spread out. Hold on, Weston. I don't think your transponder's on. Hold on.
Weston Morgan.
All right. We are good. We are going to go green on Jeremy Brown this time around. At 23, the pink car, we're green right here. You guys are on the clock. String them together. You're trying to put laps together. I need race 24 to the staging. Jeremy Hawkins, Marshall Walburn, Dan Tyler, Christopher Boyden, and Marty Randall. Race 24. That's my first Sprint Bandit race. You guys will be up in this one. Make your way to staging now. All right, Weston Morgan leading the way in this one at 27.878. And now he goes 24.866. All right, Boyden just took over that front spot.
Right there, it's like that right now.
It's a toss-up. They're all screaming around here at Jake's RC Raceway. Back and forth they go. Everybody work together. Remember, you're stringing laps together. You guys are stringing laps together. Everybody try not to get into each other. You guys are all doing really good. .42 seconds to go in this one. Still got time to put some laps together. You got to keep them rolling, guys. Try not to get into each other. Oh, Jeremy Brown spins out. That's going to let him get spread out a little bit. They got 29 seconds to still string some laps here. This track is blistering fast right now here at Jake's RC for seating around 23. Weston Morgan takes over that front spot with a 24.780. Ava Boyd with a 24.668. Jeremy Brown with a 26.484. All right, you guys are done. Exit off turns 3 and 4. Weston goes 24.306. Ava Boyden goes 24.329, and Jeremy Brown goes 26.484. All right, this is my Sprint Bandit. First flight of 3 seating around right here. Nita Marshall and 1 and 2. They don't like that 1 and 2. Must be too close to the concession stand. Corner Marshall in turns 1 and 2.
Dan Tyrel.
If you ran that last race, come back up here at Marshall.
Roger Randall.
All right, I got Joe Hawkins out there. I got all 5 of them checked in. I'm going to go green on that silver car this time. Silver car out of 3 and 4 right here. We're green. Hawkins, you're on the clock right now. Back straightaway against the wall. Stay low, Jeremy. All right. Be careful. It's like running around on ice out there. Seating round 25. Seating round 25, make your way to staging now. It's Reyes Ortiz, Crew Walburn, Austin Hernandez, Landon Lacente, and Brandon Walburn. You need to head to staging right now. You are up next in 44 seconds. On point, Marty. In the full tilt, all red and gold, number 1. Leading the way in this one on a 31.688. Jeremy Hawkins in the silver 84 on a 29.923 now. It's going to change it up there here in a minute. Marshall Walburn on a 34.153. Dan Tyler on a 33.713. And Christopher Boyden on a 41.626. A little change in the spots now. We'll see what happens here when they're coming down here to the end. All right, you guys are done. Jeremy Hawkins is going to take that one on a 29.228. Marty Randall's on a 28.536. Marshall Walburn on a 31.795. Dan Tyler on a 33.713. Christopher Boyden on a 37.226. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. Jake's RC Raceway has donated a Losi 22 sprint car and a Bandit in the box, brand new. They're going to be raffling both those off tomorrow, so make sure you go see the ladies at the concession stand to try your chance at a new vehicle. All right, let's slow down. I'm going to get these guys right. I'm looking for, I'll see him here. All right, I got that one. Which one's Atreus in? Atreus is in that red one. All right, I'm gonna go right here on Crew Walburn. You're green. Spread them out, guys. You guys will be green when you go across the line. You're looking good, Landon. That's a good spot now. All right, everybody's on the clock right here. Spread them out, work with each other. Do not crash. Work together. You're looking for 3 consecutive laps. You're not racing, you're just trying to string 3 good laps together. Friendly reminder to all drivers, no hand wiping, no rag wiping, nothing on them tires tomorrow. They must stay glazed for the entire duration of this event. We'll be watching them. So make sure you tell each other, if you see somebody starting to wipe them, remind them it is not allowed tomorrow at all. You will run on the same tires all day long.
Found it.
All right, we got Brandon Walburn on a 26.864. Crew Walburn's on a 28.242. Austin Hernandez on a 29.170. Landon bumps up a little bit on a 28.276. Crew Walburn falls back on a 28.242. Atreus on a 37.08. Atreus did all he could do to get out of there. He's working at it. That is one of our younger drivers, so bear with him. He's learning.
All drivers have finished.
All right, you guys are done. Crew Walburn threaded a needle there. Brandon Walburn goes number 1 on a 26.864. Austin Hernandez goes second in that one on a 28.784. Landon comes home third out of that at a 28.069. Crew Walburn's on a 28.242. And Atreus Ortiz on a 37.08. This is race 26. Heat seating round 26. I should have LJ Jackson, Kyle Stahlbomber, Jackson Christie, Jalen Whittigale, and Tori Turner. Hey, Jalen, I just carry that Whittigale just for Jay Sponey. I can say Whittigale, but Whittigale's better.
Kyle Stahlbomber, Tori Turner, Jalen Whittigale, LJ Jackson.
All right, I got my marshal. Everybody stay still. We're going to get them spread out. Get going. Everybody get going. Get them rolling. Go, Christie. Go, Jackson. We're going to go on Jackson the next time by. Out of turn 4, you're going to be on the clock. Jackson Christie in this blue Labundant Barbecue, 23 right here. He is on the clock. Everybody work together. Remember, if you're slow, just let them go and tuck in behind them and follow their line. You are not racing each other. We have a white neon in the alley that still needs moved, a white neon. If anybody's driving a white neon, could you please move it? It is still blocking the alley. All right. Jalen Whitgill is currently on a 27.415. LJ Jackson on a 29.590. Torrey Turner on a 32.245. Kyle Stahlbomber on a 31.603. Jackson Christie on a 36.897. All right, you guys are done. Jalen Whittingale is going to take it out of this flight with a 26.376. LJ Jackson holds on to second at a 29.406. Torrey Turner in third with a 29.457. Kyle Stahlbomber in fourth with a 34.65. Jackson Christie with a 36.255. All right, I should have Crew Walburn, Jalen Whittingale, Kagan Platt, and Cody Rigsby in this one. Steven, I don't have the sheets anymore. I don't know if it skipped one. Bowers. I don't have the sheet on the rest of this, so I don't know. It skipped one. All right. I need a march over 1 and 2, looking for Crew Walburn. Everybody stop. I'm looking for Crew Walburn. Walburn Lawn Care. Needing your grass mowed, your gutters cleaned in the Wichita area. Emporia. I think it's Emporia. Call Walburn Lawn Care. Crew will take care of you. Crew, when you get ready, roll around. I'll make sure that it's working. All right, I got him checked in. I need a better marshal right here. Have the little one go marshal the middle pole. I need one more decent marshal over here in 3 and 4. Atreus, you get the middle pole. Thank you. I think Austin Hernandez or Willie. There we go, we got Austin. All right, we are gonna go green right here on Kagan Platt. You're live. All right, I got Whitgill leading this one at 24.047. Kagan Platt in second with a 25.810. Crew Walburn in third with a 27.031. And Cody Rigsby with a 37.591. The ladies at the concession stand said that they will have breakfast ready tomorrow, so come hungry. Biscuits and gravy. Orange stove sticks, dipped in some of that nice maple syrup. All right, everybody has finished in this one. Jalen Whitgill goes a 23.852. Kagan Platt goes 25.810. Crew Walburn with a 27.031. Cody Rigsby with a 29.831. You're just tuning in. We are in seating rounds. Everybody is trying to string 3 consecutive laps together that will line your heats up tomorrow. We're going to run 2 heats, then mains for your 7th annual Slick Track Nationals here at Jake's RC Raceway. Avons will be gunning for $1,000. I need marshals up here. Get a couple marshals. Everybody slow down. Let's bring them to a stop. Everybody slow down. You guys got to let Matt get up here. Everybody just sit here. Okay, hold on. It's all right. Matt's not there. I should have Alexa go across the line. I'll check you in. Make sure it's working. Preston, go. Preston Abney, go. Brandon Wahlberg, go. Alex Boyd, you'll be the next one across the line. Then Jackson Garst. I need a marshal in 1 and 2. I got one. Get spread out. Get spread out. All right, I'm going to go on the blue number 8 next time around. Blue number 8. Brandon Wahlberg. 3, 3, and 4 right here. You guys are live. Get strung out, guys. Get strung out. You're not racing. That looks a lot better. Oh. Jackson Garst is in that red and white car 33. Preston Abney's in the all white 19. Alex Boyden's in the red and yellow number 4. Brandon Wahlberg's in that all blue and yellow 8. And Alexa Ugg is in car number 29. Jackson Garst on a 24.075. Brandon Wahlberg on a 25.324. Alex Boyden on a 25.604. Preston Abney on a 27.425. And Alexa Ugg on a 28.620. Race 29. Race 29, or I should say seating round 29. You're up and staging now. Brayson Rigsby, Brian Bowers, Matt Murphy, Kobe Rigsby, and Jeremy Hawkins. You should be up and staging right now. That is Brayson Rigsby, Bub Bowers, Matt Dog Murphy, and Kobe Rigsby, and Jeremy Hawkins. All right, you guys are done. Everybody's done. Jackson Garst is going to go 24.075 in that one. Brandon Wahlberg with a 25.324. Preston Abney moves up to 3rd with a 24.653. Alex Boyden goes 24.844, and Alexa Ugg goes 28.620. Get them rolling for tomorrow, guys. Nice and early. You guys will get like a 1-minute hot lap session. We're going to roll right into heats. Got a North Carolina driver in this one, car number X, first time at Jake's RC Raceway. Matt Murphy, all the way from North Carolina. All right, slow him down, guys. I got to get him checked in. Looking for Murph Dog. All right, I got him. I need a marshal over in 1 and 2. Marshal in 1 and 2. Marshal in 1 and 2. We can't get going until there's one there. Here comes Kagan Platt. All right, get them spread out. I'm going to go on car 38 next time around. Right here out of 4, car 38, you guys are on the clock. Remember, we are not racing. We're just trying to string laps together right here. Give each other room. If you're slow, move over. A little drama at the scales. Jackson Garst gets DQ'd for being overweight in his seating round. He's going to have some work now. Going to have to come from back of the heat race. Little heavy on the scales. He is plenty fast in that class. I do not see that being an issue. He'll roll right through him, most likely. Kobe Rigsby's leading the way on this one at a 24.803. Jeremy Hawkins on a 25.836. Bub Bowers on a 25.49. Matt Murphy on a 29.830. Now Hawkins goes back to fourth on a 24.836. I need seating round number 30 to staging. Weston Labonte, Julius Bird, LJ Jackson, Landon Lacente, Spencer Mayer. You need to head to staging right now. That's what we call autocorrect there at Jake's RC Raceway. All right, you guys are finished. Kobe Rigsby's going to take it at a 24.536. Bub Bowers with a 25.424. Hawkins with a 24.817. Rigsby with a 26.653. And Murphy with a 26.032. All right, I need a Marshall over here in 1 and 2. That concession stand is eating my Marshalls down there. All right, get them spread out. Everybody get spread out. Remember, we are not racing. Spread out. We'll get Landon going. He's going to go next time out of 4. You better get going, guys. Let's get them spread out. Let's get going. I'm going to go on that pink car out of 4. Wisconsin driver right there out of 4. They got the good cheese. Here we go. We are on the clock. Everybody is on the clock right here. Landon, Spencer, Julius, Weston, and LJ. Looking for seating round 31. Seating round 31 the staging. LJ Jackson, he's on a back-to-back there, so we'll have to give him just a little bit of time. Aleda Boyd, Jim Massey, and Cody Rigsby. You guys need to be in staging right now. Trouble on the back straightaway. Work together, guys. That does not do either one of you any good. Weston Labonte in that fluorescent green car number 91. That is currently your quick tie in this seating round, 25.425. LJ's in second with 26.036. Julius Bird in third with a 26.361. Landon with a 27.26 and Spencer with a 36.075. All right, you guys are done. Weston Labonte is going to take that with a 25.425. LJ Jackson holds on to second with a 26.036. Julius Bird comes home third with a 25.310. Landon in fourth with 26.72, and Spencer with a 36.075. That is just the order of how you finish in that heat. That does not mean that's where you're at overall. So you need to go to live. Jake's Live RC, or not Jake's, but Live RC has the stats. I need a Marshall 1 and 2. Marshall in turn 1 and 2. Marshall in turns 1 and 2. He ran that last race, come Marshall. If you're in that last race, I need a Marshall out of there. Everybody stop on the back straightaway. I can get you checked in. Looking for Alexa Ugg only to cross the line. I got the wrong one up there. Hold on. All right, LJ, go across the line. Elena, go.
LJ Jackson.
Jim Massey, go.
Elena Boylan.
Cody Rigsby.
Jim Massey.
All right, you guys are all checked in, get spread out.
Cody Rigsby.
I am going to go green on car 3 of LJ next time around. You'll be on the clock. That gray and fluorescent orange, number 3 of LJ Jackson, out of 3 and 4 right here. You will be live. Reminder again, you are not racing. You're stringing 3 laps together, drivers. Work together. Say it all night just to help you out, to remind you in case you didn't know. LJ Jackson leading the way on this one with a 26.207. Cody Rigsby in second with a 27.059. Elena Boyd in third with a 32.088. Jim Massey with a 35.061. Now I am looking for Alexa Ugg, Justin McGill, Rhea Stallbomber, and Kyle Stallbomber. You need to be in staging now. These are our E-mods. This is our entry-level class. If you're new to Jake's RC and don't feel like you're at a certain skill level, this is where you start. And then you go to B-mods, and then you move up to A-mods, our pro class. The only class paying money this week is the A-mod class. Those are our professional drivers. You want to win a little cash, you need to make sure you enter in the A class tomorrow. Otherwise, you will be racing for cool trophies. Have some nice hardware to give away, and of course the bragging walk rights. That's always the best part. You guys are done. LJ Jackson takes that front spot with a 26.207. Cody Rigsby second with a 26.642. Elena Boyd in third with a 27.137. Jim Massey with a 37.18. I need marshals. I need some marshals. I feel like I was on this race just a little bit ago. I just didn't have none of the drivers. All right, I got my marshals. All right, get spread out, guys. Remember, you're not racing each other. You're looking for 3 consecutive laps, so get spread out. Spread out. All right, Kyle, I'm going to go on you the next time around. That yellow car, that 27, when he comes out of 4, we're going to be green. Sorry, that's Rhea. All right, we're going on Rhea right here. You guys are live. Remember, take it easy on each other. Spread out. I need 33 to staging. E-mods, 3 of 6, 33 to staging. Dakota Boatwright, Scott Stallbomber, Phil Rogers, Daniel Randolph, and Zephyr Platt. You need to be in staging right now. That turquoise, blue, turquoise, and pink car. Alexa Hug leading the way, that number 4. Kyle Stallbomber in second, and that all yellow doing donuts. Thinking about breakfast already. Was holding that second spot, but his mistake let Justin McGilton take over second on a 37.04. Justin is in that all black 3J. Looks just like his old modified he used to race. Lots of real dirt track racers down here. We have a whole bunch of people that race real cars in real life. This is some competitive racing for sure right here at Jake's RC Raceway. Alexa Ugg still leading the way, 27.150. Justin McGilton with a 26.973. Kyle Stallbomber with a 27.993. Rhea Stallbomber with a 31.882. drivers, you're done. Alexa Hugg's going to take it with a 26.428. Justin McGill second with a 26.973. Gile Stallbomber with a 27.993. Rhea Stallbomber with a 35.22. I need corner marshals, 2 turn marshals to get this one going. It's Dakota POWRi. Dakota POWRi. All right, let's stop them real quick. Let's bring them to a stop. Phil Rogers, can you go across the line?
Phil Rogers.
Go ahead and go across. I just want to see it click in. Just Phil. Who's, oh, that's Scott. All right, there's Dakota. All right, everybody get spread out. Remember, we're not racing. We're stringing 3 laps together right here. This is what's going to set your seating round up for tomorrow. We are not racing. We're looking for 3 solid laps. All right, I am going to go green on Dakota POWRi at number 11 the next time around. Car 11, if you hold up, you might as well give yourself some room. Or don't. All right, you are live. Everybody's on the clock. You need to be in staging now. Aaron Boyd, Colton Randolph, Evan McGilton, Cam Fox, and Christopher Boyd. You need to be in staging right now. Zephyr Platt leading the way with a 25.969. Daniel Randolph second with a 29.205. Scott Stallbomber third with a 29.552. Dakota POWRi with a 36.415. Phil Roger with a 36.780. $9 a.m. tomorrow, Stephen Bowers. 9 a.m. tomorrow, right? Hot laps. Is that correct?
All drivers have finished.
All right, you guys are done. Zephyr Platt's going to take that one with a 25.969. 27.306 was Daniel Randolph. 29.552 Scott Stallbomber. Dakota a 31.847. Phil Rogers with a 35.232. $8 a.m. hot laps tomorrow. Doors open at 7. So that's 8 a.m. You'll have 1 minute of hot laps.
10 o'clock. Colton Randolph. Evan McGilton.
All right, looking for, yep. Everybody, Jacob Shell right here. This is the reason we have this place. Right here, give him a round of applause. If this wouldn't be available, if that man did not let us do this. So right there, give him a round of applause, guys.
Jacob Shell!
He really wanted to turn it into baseball down here, but gave us a chance. All right, I need Aaron Boyd across the line only. We're gonna go green on Aaron after he goes across the loop. All right, we are live on the 4 right here. You guys are all going. Remember, you're not racing each other. You're not racing each other. need 35 to staging, 35. Spencer Mayer, Garrett Hauk, Gage Hauk, Haley Holt, and Jim Hernandez. You need to be in staging right now. Seating round 35. Cam Fox on a 28.021. Aaron Boyden with a 30.136. Colton Randolph with a 34.271. Evan McGill with a 35.062. Christopher Boyden with a 32.018. Is that card broke? Sound like a pinion maybe come off of it. So Aaron Boyden parks it on second. Right now he's holding on. Wow, that just bumped him down. Everybody went a little quicker there. Their tires starting to get warmed up. He was holding on to second there for a while.
All drivers have finished.
All right, we are done. Cam Fox goes 27.297. Colton Randolph goes second with a 32.464. Christopher Boyden third with a 29.591. Evan McGill with a 33.185. And Aaron Boyden retires on a 30.136.
Garrett Howe. Gage Howe.
I need a marshal in 1 and 2. I need a marshal in turns 1 and 2.
Hernandez. Spencer Meyer.
All right, I got my marshals. I am going to go on Gage Hauk. That green, fluorescent green, and black car right out of 4 this time. Everybody's gonna be live. Remember, you're not racing. We are going on him. Everybody's trying to get 3 laps together. Right down the middle, guys. Try not to wreck. No wall riding. Make sure you stay off the walls. Right down the middle. Garrett Hauk leading the way on an 8.80. Gage Hauk in second with an 8.603. Jim Hernandez third with a 9.535. Haley Holt on a 9.281. Or sorry, 29.584. Spencer Mayer on a 31.254. Was on the wrong line there. So Garrett Hauk leading it with a 27.613. Gage Hauk second with a 27.842. Hernandez with a 28.420. Haley Holt with a 29.397. And Spencer Mayer with a 39.46. 36, you need to be in staging. Presley, Paisley Cover, Jackson Christie, Tori Turner, Marshall Wolver, and Parker Wolver. You need to be in staging right now. All right, you guys are done. Hernandez takes over that front spot on an A 27.592. 27.592, Hernandez. Gage Hauk takes second on a 27.654. Haley Holt ends up third on a 28.022. Garrett Hauk falls back to fourth on a 27.613. And Spencer Mayer on a 30.946. Paisley Covert is not here. All right, hold on. Let me get you checked in. Everybody slow down so I can figure out what's going on here. That's Parker.
Parker Walbright.
Okay, I got him. I need a Marshall in 1 and 2, guys. Marshall in 1 and 2. I need a turn Marshall in 1 and 2. All right, Willie's out here. So, get them spread out. Everybody get them rolling. Let's go. Seating around 36 right here. Tori Turner, I'm going to go out of 4 next time. Going to be live on the 22T of Tori Turner right here, that pink and purple car, out of 4. You guys are now live. Hey, back there in the back, no horse playing around the trophy stuff. Do not mess with them trophy deals. You guys will mess them up. We got to have them for this weekend. All right, I need number 37, or is this it? Yeah, I got more. I got excited. I thought I was done. 37, Traxxas 2-wheel drive modifies. 1 of 4, you need to head to staging now. Scott Emery, Jackson Garst, Jeremy Hawkins, Willie Janasak. That's Scott Emery, Jackson Garst, Jeremy Hawkins, and Willie Janasak. Tori Turner leading on this one at a 28.329. Parker now takes over that front spot on a 27.68. Wisconsin in the lead right now. Walburn, Marshall in third with a 28.515. Jackson Christie with a 28.984. Now Marshall takes over it with a 28.457. Back and forth we go. They're coming down to the wire. Who's going to get it? Looking for Jackson Christie. Still running. All right, you guys are done. Wisconsin driver takes that one on a 27.678. Parker Volbright. Tori Turner second on a 28.329. Marshall Walburn on a 28.457. And Jackson Christie with a 27.794. Good job. Parker coming back for revenge all the way from Wisconsin, starting to figure out Jake's RC Raceway. I need Marshall's back up here. Marshall's back up here. 2 turn Marshall so we can get done and get out of here.
Jackson Garst.
I need 2 Marshalls.
Scott Emery.
Looking for Willie, yeah, he's out there. Jeremy Hawkins went home. So I just need 2 Marshalls so I can get started right here. I need Marshalls. I can't get started, guys, without Marshalls. Let's bring them to a stop on the back straightaway. If you ran that last seating round and you're not in this one, you should be up here marshalling. If you ran that last one, we're going to start DQing people if you do not get back up here and marshal. If you ran that last flight, you need to be back up here marshaling or we'll DQ you guys. You guys have got to help out. We're on a time schedule and we want to get done. All right, get them spread out. I got my marshals. Everybody spread them out. Let's get them rolling. I'm going to go right here on Jackson Garst. You guys are live. race number 38, seeding round. Number 38, Austin Hernandez, Jackson Christie, Max Cowhick, Jeremy Cowhick. You need to be in staging. Austin Hernandez, Jackson Christie, Max Cowhick, and Jeremy Cowhick. Then Ben Keithley, Brayson Rigsby, Weston Labonte, and Crew Wolmer. You need to be up and getting your stuff on. Jackson Garst leading the way with a 25.433 early on in this one. Willie Jansak in second with a 26.711. Scott Emery in third with a 30. Sorry, he just goes 28.991. Willie, you might check that car when you get back. You got a wire hanging underneath there. Just be careful if you jump over the tube. There is a wire hanging out from under. Jackson Garr still leading on a 25.433. Willie on second, 26.711. And Scott Emery with 28.991. That is your guys' seating round. You are done. I need a couple marshals right back up here. I should have Austin Hernandez, Jackson Christie, Max Cowhick, and Jeremy Cowhick. Friendly reminder, drivers, you're not racing each other. We'll get spread out. All right, my marshals are out there. Jackson Christie.
Jeremy Cowhick. Jackson Christie.
All right, seating round 39. I keep calling them races. Ben Keithley, Brayson Rigsby, Weston Labonte, and Crew Wolmer. You need to be in staging now. Ben Keithley, Brayson Rigsby, Weston Labonte, and Crew Wolmer. Sorry, I didn't even have this on. You guys are live now, by the way. It's my fault. I had a phone ring over here. Getting restless. Willie just reminded me, you guys are welcome to leave all your equipment in the building tonight. We are the last ones out of here to get it locked up, so you don't have to worry about anybody stealing anything. The only thing that we're going to be doing is making sure your chargers and batteries are unhooked. If you guys got LiPo bags, make sure you're storing them in those bags so we do not have any kind of mishaps overnight. No chargers left on, please. All right, Max Cowhick leading the way in this one with a 24.899. Jeremy Cowhick in second with a 26.150. Jim Hernandez in third. Oh, he just goes to the front with a 25.861. So Jim Hernandez leapfrogs both the Cowhicks for that front spot. Jackson Christie is in that final spot with a 26.736. Sorry, Austin, I've been calling you Jim.
All drivers were finished.
All right, you guys are done. Jeremy Cowhead crawls back to that front spot with a 26.150. Austin Hernandez finishes second with a 25.861. Max Cowhead third with a 24.899, and Jackson Christie with a 26.736. If you've never watched the Shaky driver, he's headed to the staging now. I'm just going to start calling him Mr. Shaky. Ben Keithley.
Drew Walker.
I don't know if you get as shaky in qualifying or not. I shake too, so I shouldn't make fun of him. Marshals, I need marshals in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I need a couple marshals out of that last deal. If you guys ran that last race, please help us marshal so we can get out of here. Let's bring him to a stop on the back straightaway, guys. Everybody stop them. I need marshals. If you ran that last race, get up here and marshal. Turn marshals, I need you. If you ran that last race, please marshal so we can get going. All right, I got 2 marshals. All right, get them spread out, guys. Everybody get going and I'll let you know. I'll pick a car out and let you know when you're on the clock. All right, I'm going to go on that black 29 this time out of 4. Weston Labonte, you're on the clock. You are not racing. Another friendly reminder, I'll say it all night long for every one of you. Work together. That's going to be your best results by working together. Old Shaky Ben in that all yellow number 52, working the middle groove of the track. Drew Walburn is in that blue car number 28. Weston Labonte in the black number 29. And Brayson Rigsby in that all white turquoise. I think that's a 12R. Brayson leading the way early in this one with a 24.303. Weston Labonte in second with a 24.759. Ben Keithley in third with a 25.311. Drew Walburn with a 25.044. I need number 40. Number 40, my final fly to tracks is modified for seating. Needs to be up and staging now. Kobe Rigsby, Jeremy Brown, Jake Wiggs, Jalen Wingale, and Kyle Stahlbomber. Weston Labonte still leading the way. Brayson second, Crew Walburn third, and Keithley falls back to fourth now. All right, you guys are all done. Brayson Rigsby takes over that front spot right at the end with a 24.303. Weston Labonte falls to second with a 24.105. Crew Walburn with a 24.313, and Ben Keithley with a 25.311. All right, if you're in that last one, come marshal to help me out. If you're in that last one, set your car down and jump back out here and marshal, please.
Jeremy Brown.
Steven, what were you saying?
Kobe Rigsby.
What did you yell my name for? What did you yell my name?
Kyle Stahlbomber.
You yelled my name about something. What was it about?
Oh, no, so they would get confused like the top.
Jake Wiggs.
All right, get spread out. Looking for a marshal still in 1 and 2. Let's bring him to a stop in back straightaway until I get my marshal. If you ran that last race, you needed to be back up here.
Let's get a marshal out here. Thank you.
Go ahead, that's fine. All right, get spread out. Everybody get spread out. I'm gonna go on that pink car, wouldn't go out of 4 next time. Subway, pink, all tracks is modified right there. You're on the clock right now. Jalen Wiggal on a 23.483. Kobe Rigsby on a 22.731. Jake Wiggs at 26.247. Kyle Solomon around a 29.120. And Jeremy Brown on a 31.911. I need 41, Low-C Sprint Cars, First Flight, Weston Morgan, Preston Abney, Brandon Walburn, and Bub Bowers. You guys are up in this one. All right, you guys are done. Kobe Rigsby on a 22.731. Jalen Wingale goes on a 23.43. Jake Wigg goes 25.317. Kyle Stallmeier goes 29.120. Jeremy Brown goes 27.502. Marshals, if you run that last race, you guys go next. I need marshals. If you ran that last one, please get right back up here so we can get this finished up. I got Kobe Rigsby looking for one more. Here comes Jake Wiggs. All right, I got everybody spread out. I got marshals. We're gonna go green on Weston Morgan the next time by, that green number 7. You're gonna be on the clock right here. Get going, guys. Go, 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 Preston. Get spread out, you're not racing, remember. I need 42 to staging. See ya. 42 to stage in Jaxie, Kristen, Landon, Willie, and Scott. You guys need to be in staging. Brandon Walburn on a 23.728. Bub Bowers on a 26.061. Preston Abney on a 25.716. Weston Morgan on a 27.638.
Nathan?
8 o'clock tomorrow, hot lap start. 8 a.m. if you want a 1-minute hot lap session, that's when we'll get kicked off. You guys are done. Brandon Walburn goes with a 23.614. You guys are done. Bub Bowers goes 23.996. Preston Abney goes 24.858. Weston Morgan goes 27.638. Put your cars down and come right back up here in Marshall. Put your cars down and come right back up here in Marshall. All right, I got 2 Marshalls. All right, get them spread out.
Landon Lucette. Scott Henry. Will Place.
Help on the back straight or front straightaway, sorry. You guys are not live yet. I'm gonna go on Willie, that gray 86 this time out of 4 right here. You guys are on the clock. Back straightaway. I need 43 to stage in Stephen Bowers Jr., Marty Randall, Ben Keithley, and Brian Slayton. 33 seconds, you'll be up.
All drivers.
All right, you guys are done. Willie Kirk goes 24.650. Jackson Christie goes 27.279. Landon goes 28.747, and Scott Emery goes 27.378. '44, Crew Walmer, Jackson Garst, LJ Jackson, and Jeremy Hawkins, you need to be up. If you ran that last race, come out here in Marshall. Put your car down and come right back up here in Marshall, please.
Marty Reynolds. Stephen Powers.
All right, I got 1 Marshall over in 1 and 2, looking for 1 more Marshall.
Ben Keithley. Brian
right.
Slayton.
I got Marshalls, get them spread out. Get them spread out, guys. All right, go. I'm gonna go on a 57 right here out of 4. You guys are gonna be green. All right, you're going. '44 to staging, Crew Walmer, Jackson Garst, LJ Jackson, and Jeremy Hawkins. Back straightaway, help, 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 help. Marshalls, you got to stay by your pole and be live and ready. That's what your job is. If you're going to take that pole, stay alert. Just remember how you'd want to be marshaled in your race. Just a friendly reminder, you're not in trouble. Just stay alert. Bowers on a 24.969. Brian Slayton on a 25.969. Marty Randall on a 25.006. Ben Keithley on a 36.3 or 225.
All drivers are finished.
All right, you guys are done. Bowers ends up on a 23.541. Slayton on a 25.969. Marty Randall with a 25.006 and Ben Keithley with a 36.225. If you guys race that last race, put your car down, Marshall. Throw it over there in tech or whatever and come back up here at Marshall, please.
Nothing.
All right, I got two marshals looking for Crew Walburn, Jackson Garce, LJ Jackson, and Jeremy Hawkins, which he's gone.
Jackson Garce. LJ Jackson.
Okay, you guys are gonna go green on the 17 out of 4 this time. Everybody is on the clock. Work together, you're not racing, you're looking for 3 laps. Wind it down. We should have one more flight of Losi Outlaw Sprints. Cruz, Hansford, Jeremy Cowhick, Chris Christie, Brindley Bowers, and Max Cowhick. You need to be in staging right now. Cruz, Hansford, Jeremy Cowhick, Chris Christie, Brindley Bowers, and Max Cowhick. You should be in staging right now. Seems like the Cowhick family have been racing each other all night. Jackson Garce on a 23.910. Crew Walburn on a 25.014. LJ Jackson on a 28.436. Reminder, hot laps 8 a.m. tomorrow, 1-minute session. Then we're going straight into 2 heats, then our mains. So if you need a quick dial-in session, you got to be here pretty early because we're going to be hitting the track at 8 a.m.
All drivers are finished.
All right, you guys are done. Crew Walburn ends up on a 24.611. Jackson Garce on a 23.242, and LJ Jackson ends up on a 28.436. If you just run that last one, put your car down and come right back here at Marshall. Let's get this last one rolled off.
Jeremy Cowhick. Max Cowhick.
All right, if you ran that last race, jump right back out here so we can get rolling. I got Jackson Garce coming up. I should have one more Marshall out of that last deal. If you ran that last race, you need to be marshalling. Bowers, jump in there and grab turns 1 so we can get rolling. Let's get this done. Looking for Cruz, Hansford, and Brindley Bowers. Everybody stop them. Looking for Cruz to get checked in. Cruz, Hansford, you need to go across the loop.
Brindley Bowers.
All right, get spread out. Remember, we got a couple of youngsters in here, so you guys are gonna have to try to be awake. Get spread out. Hey, everybody get spread out and get rolling. You guys are green. I'll let you know when you hit the time. All right, I'm gonna go on Cowhick out of 4 this time. You are live now, Cowhick. The black and pink 77 and the green 17 are a couple young drivers, so just be courteous of them. I know it can be difficult at times when they're learning, but just try to work around them. Front straightaway. Jeremy Cowhick is on a 25.462. Max Cowhick on a 25.918. Chris Christie on a 29.102. Cruz Hansford on a 31.775. And Brentley Bowers on a 32.534. This is our final seating round of the night, and then we'll be done. Stephen and I will probably try to be here no later than 7 a.m. We'll probably be a little bit earlier than that, but don't guarantee anything before that. May still be awake, we don't know. Jeremy Cowhick in that 16, that blue and black car. Max Cowhick is in that pink, car number 8. Chris Christie's in the 148. Brentley Bowers is in the pink and black 77. And Cruz Hansford's in the green number 17.
All drivers are
All
finished.
right, that's it. We are done with seating tonight. We'll see you guys back here early in the morning to kick off the racing. Remember to unplug your battery chargers, store your batteries in your LiPo bags, and help us out. Please unplug all your chargers. We'll see you back here early in the morning tomorrow.